Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First things first, guys, we have to talk about the fact that costed is apparently not a word.
No, it's not. And when I was editing...
It is a word.
Okay, Aspen said she looked it up and it was.
I googled it.
That's not what I would say. I would say cost. So this
I would
cost
never think
me
to say
this
that.
much.
If you didn't see my last video, it was what I spend in a week. And so I would be like, okay, so I bought this, this, and this, and it costed $50.
Costed.
I would never say this, it cost $50 in the past.
Yes, that's how you say it. That's how it's said.
Okay, I googled it and it says costed is a word.
Right.
Is costed a proper word? Both cost and costed can be used. Anyways, now that we have spilled the tea, we're getting ready to spill some more by answering some assumptions that you guys have about us as parents. I think this will be super fun. We actually did this video, just like assumptions about us as a couple. Yep. I think it was last year, and I was actually pregnant, but we hadn't announced it. I don't think we answered the question in the video because I was pregnant. We weren't gonna lie. But in the thumbnail, I put like 2 or 3 that are like, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant. It's kind of like a hint. Which actually today is the 1-year anniversary of us announcing that we were pregnant. It was a year ago.
That's crazy.
I have a bunch of these, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into them and kind of react to what you guys think, see if it's true, see if it's false. You don't even know what the video is?
Well, I don't think you ever even said it, did you?
I just said it. Do you know what we're doing?
We're reacting to what people think of our wedding or our marriage.
No.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Reacting to what people think of us as parents.
Oh.
I told you that before we filmed, and I just said it in the video. Yeah.
Sometimes I just kind of doze off. Don't pay attention.
All right. Assumption number 1. People judged you when you had a bump because they thought you were really young. I never felt like that, even one time.
Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling that way either.
Yeah, no one ever like said anything to me. Like people always say that like older people will come up to them and say things.
Yeah.
Or if like, which I'm not wearing my wedding ring right now. I forgot it. But
I'm wearing mine.
If like someone's not wearing their wedding ring and they're like pregnant out in public, then like an older lady would say something to you.
Huh.
That's like a thing I've heard a lot of times.
Interesting.
No one ever said anything to me. I didn't really get a lot of comments until like the very end of my pregnancy when I was bigger.
Really?
Yeah, nobody ever said anything to me.
Oh, we did that one at the airport. They would just be like,
oh,
they
your
were nice
belly's
things.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one ever
Cutest
said
baby
anything.
bump ever.
So, no, that one's false. The next one is something we get asked about so often, and it's you will homeschool your kids.
I don't think so.
Yeah, never say never, but that's not in the plan, like at all.
I really enjoyed my schooling experience.
Yeah.
That's where I met like all my friends, had a really good social experience. I played sports, like I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to like be homeschooled.
Right.
Next one is the Cove wears a lot of name brands, which I don't even know what a name brand like officially is.
Well, isn't everything a name brand?
I don't know, but I don't think she does. For her clothes, I prefer to shop from like smaller shops, like more like small businesses. Like
small
this outfit she's wearing.
boutiques.
Yeah, this is from a company called Warren that's like Australian, like a smaller company. And then this bib I got on Etsy, and this bow is from another small Australian company. So I don't really know what a name brand is.
Maybe Zara. I feel like Zara.
She does wear Zara.
Yeah, she wears Zara a lot.
This one says Parker puts her to sleep more often. At least that's how it seems on the vlogs and on Instagram. This one I feel like is kind of true.
That is true.
I definitely
think so.
put her down.
Maybe like 70-30.
70-30. Parker just has this technique that he has. It's a special way of holding her to calm her down before her bedtime and her naps.
Yeah, she's very calm when I'm holding her. And Aspen, for whatever reason, won't try what I do.
I think that
every time I walk in,
it's that you hold
she's super fussy, and I walk in and Aspen's holding her completely wrong, and I'm like, babe, I've told you 100 times, try holding her like this. And then I take her and I hold her how I say, and she's just like, you know, not crying one bit.
Yeah,
it's because I take into thought where I would want like a hand placed on my back to support me and my neck. Like I think about that when I'm holding her, and I support her perfectly, you know? Almost like she's just laying perfectly relaxed, where maybe you're holding her and her arms like this, or her legs like this, or her neck's not quite straight. I don't know.
Point is, that one is true, but it's not, you don't put her to sleep like every single time, but it is more often, so I would say that one is true. Next one, you're amazing parents. True,
True.
You're knowledgeable and research what's best for Cove. I do like to research like different things we do for her, like the sleep training we did for her, and even we want to do like baby led weaning with her, which is when you give them like pieces of food from the beginning instead of just like spoon feeding them like rice cereal. So I do feel like that one's true, that I like to do more research on like what I feel like is best. This one says you do, which I think I have another one that's actually the opposite of this that I screenshotted, but this one says that I do most of the diaper changes, baby baths, etc.
I'd say probably not. I'd say I've been giving her baths more lately. I've been doing it, like we started off always doing it together.
Yeah.
And then like I probably just didn't come upstairs to help give a bath, and then Aspen just did it. Yeah. And then it's like ever since that we've kind of
we usually
been doing
like
it individually.
Off. Yeah, but we definitely split the duties of like everything. Like the diaper changes. Like there's some days when I change more. Like if you go snowboarding for the day, I change like almost every diaper. Or if I'm like working a lot during the day, then Parker will change every diaper and like put her down for the naps that day, or I'll do it when he's gone.
Right.
We definitely split. It's not just like one person, especially not me as like the mom. It's not just me being like, oh, I'm like the sole caretaker of the baby.
Right.
Like it's not like that at all. Next one, Aspen is the strict one and Parker is the fun one.
I think that's 100%
true.
How it will be. But at the same time, I feel like there are certain things that I'll be a lot more strict about. For example, you might let her, like if she wants to go out and play with her friends or something and she has like 2 pieces of clothes on her floor, I might be like, okay, you have to get the clothes picked up before you go play.
I feel like I'll
and
be
you
that
might
way
be
too.
like, no, she can just pick those up when she gets back, you know? But
That's
I'll be
how I
strict
wanna
about
do
like
it,
making sure things get done.
I feel like
first.
that's
I don't know.
That's where we wouldn't need to like make sure we're all on the same team.
Right.
That we would both agree that like chores, like if we told you 5 hours ago that your chores have to be done before you do anything, and then your friends are here to pick you up and they're not done, you gotta get it done.
Right. I don't know, but I definitely think I'll be the not as strict one.
I am, more like type A, I guess. Next one is that you have a hard time accepting advice from other parents. I don't like to accept advice from anybody on anything, unless I ask.
That's how I am too, yeah. Actually, some advice that our doctor gave us, this was like one of the first pieces of advice that he gave us, was don't take advice from anyone else.
Yeah.
So, and that's like, I thought that was a great piece. I totally felt that too, but I felt like that was a great...
But I also wanted to say, now that we are parents, I understand. Like there's some things that I'm like so passionate about, like how we like sleep trained her from the beginning and had really good sleep habits, and now she's slept through the night forever and ever, and it's just amazing to get like good sleep at night. But and so I find myself to other people who are like having babies, I'm like, you really should do this thing. So I'm like being that person that I hate that like gives advice. Let's see, where did your binky go?
It's in her mouth.
Oh. Okay. Why are you fussing then? Next assumption says you follow your instincts and tend to be laid back rather than overstressed about everything. Which
that's
I feel
me,
like is, I feel
and
like
that's
true
not
for me.
Aspen
like
is so stressed. You say that, but then like she'll be sitting there.
Wait, let me first say, I'm not overstressed about like figuring out how to be her mom. I'm
is this for just parenting? Yeah,
I'm overstressed about things with like work and stuff like that. And like, yes, trying to find the balance, but not about like, am I doing the right thing for her? Like as her mom, like did I, should I feed her this thing first? Or what outfit should she wear? Like stuff like that.
No, yeah.
I'm just like, whatever. It's in the grand scheme of life. The little things like that aren't gonna matter. And so I can't stress about it. So I feel like this one's true. I feel like you're thinking of it in a different way.
Right.
Which I agree with you in that way, that when it comes to just like life in general, I'm an overstressor and he's not. But I think as a mom, I really haven't been that way. Next assumption, you don't like to leave Cove with a babysitter. We actually have left her with a babysitter. Usually my best friend babysits her. I like to leave her. I like when we go on dates.
Yeah,
we're actually going on one tonight.
Oh yeah.
The only reason I feel like stressed about it is if she is
fussy
like naughty.
And bad for them.
Yeah, I'm not like worried that like she won't be taken care of. I'm worried that they will be stressed out that she's like crying or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to be going out on date nights and like leaving her. Next assumption, everything is on a schedule and you're not very go with the flow. I feel like everything is on a schedule, but we are go with the flow with her. Like if her nap gets messed up or she accidentally goes like 15 minutes longer than we want to without feeding her. Obviously if she's crying, we'll feed her, but I'm saying like, it's not like on an exact like strict schedule. Like don't you feel like we're kind of just like, this is the schedule, but if it's messed up, then whatever for the day.
I feel like I am definitely that way.
I
But I
feel
think
like I'm
that
that
you
way,
get
though.
a little uptight when we don't stick to the schedule. So I feel like you're
But
a
think
little bit
about-
not that way because like if
Think about if we're
she needs to
going
go down
out
for
in
a
public,
nap
though.
and I'm like, no, I want to hang out with her for a bit, you're like,
Oh, no, yeah.
no, she's going down for her nap.
Because that's how
And
you
you
keep
make sure
a
that it
happy
goes-
baby.
I know,
but
but that's what I'm saying. Where I think that you're a little bit less go with the flow. You kind of do stick to a schedule a little more.
Yeah, but think about if we're like out running errands and
Yeah.
like she's supposed to be sleeping and then she wakes up and then her feeding time's off and whatever. I'm just kind of like whatever. Like there's no point in being stressed.
Yeah, I can
But
understand
at
that.
home, I do like to stick to it more. Like, haven't you heard people talk about that, like, it has to be, like, by the minute, like, so strict, and, like, they can't miss this or that, and I feel like I'm
Yeah,
not
I
like
kind of
that.
think about you a little bit.
No!
When I hear that.
That's not true! You are mean. I'm not, like, crazy, though.
No, not crazy, but you definitely could be a little bit more lenient with things.
But didn't you think that I would be worse?
Yes, I did.
That's where I'm going with this.
Okay, yes, yeah.
We got a lot of ones like this actually that say Cove will be spoiled. It's hard because it's so early on, you just like don't know, but I don't really think she like will be.
I don't know.
Like,
It's
I don't
hard to
wanna
think.
just go
What
to
do
the
people
store.
consider spoiled?
Yeah, that's
because
the definition of spoiled is so different for
Right.
everybody. But like, I'm not just gonna take her like we go out to Target or something and she's like, oh, like I want this toy, and I'm just like,
right.
okay.
It's
yeah.
not gonna be like shopping every weekend and she gets something. If
Yeah.
she does want a toy, it's
We'll
gonna
be
be like,
like, hey, so
okay,
you
so
have
what do you
these
need? What are you gonna do to
chores?
work for it?
Yeah.
She's gonna work for it, and then she's not gonna go and get it right that day. She's gonna work for a couple days
Be like, hey.
while she's thinking about it, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm working for this thing, and then she gets her toy after working for it or something, you know?
Yeah, we're
She's
not
not just gonna be
take
given
her-
anything, no.
I mean, she sometimes.
Well,
you know,
obviously, like
a special
food and
occa-
everything she
Food!
needs. But
I'm
I mean,
saying like
yeah,
it doesn't have to
sometimes
be
she'll-
that way 100% of the time. Where like
Right.
maybe there's a special occasion that we're like, oh, like it's fun, like let's okay, you can have whatever toy this
Right,
is, but
right.
not just like every time we go out that she like gets whatever she wants.
yeah, no, I don't.
That's not how it
I do not think that she'll be spoiled. I don't think of her as being a spoiled baby at all. She
The
does.
definition is
She
just
is a little bit more privileged, I guess.
Well, yeah, she definitely has a lot of like blessings in
Right,
her life.
right.
But this one says, so this is kind of the opposite of what I said earlier. Parker does a lot of the messy tasks in parenting. I don't think you necessarily do more of that than me.
Not necessarily, but like if she's being super fussy and like,
That's not messy though. I think messy is like poop.
I think messy is all the bad. It just means bad of the parenting. Messy doesn't just mean poop and cleaning up after her. No.
Okay, maybe if messy means when she's like extra fussy and whatever, I
Right.
would say yes, because I get way more overwhelmed than Parker.
Right,
So
right.
she's like fussing and like crying and I'm trying to get stuff done and I have to work. So there are times when I'm just like, okay, you take her, calm her down. I need to like be able to calm myself down and get my stuff done.
Right.
Because Parker is more calm. So if that's what you mean by messy, then yeah. This one says, you spend too much money on her clothes. I think this one is probably true.
Yeah, I think it is.
I do like to buy her cuter, nicer pieces, but she hasn't like ruined, she's ruined what, like maybe 1 or 2 outfits in her whole 6 months
Oh,
of
yeah.
being born. Like she doesn't really have blowouts, she's not crawling yet where she's like all over everything, getting like holes in her knees or anything like that. So I do like to invest a little bit more in her pieces because I want to like save them for our next babies.
Right.
Yes, the answer to that is a true one. The next one says Aspen doesn't like that Cove looks like Parker. This is actually not true. I think it's so cute.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is how much you love that she looks just like you.
Yeah.
Like
Wow,
there's
I
a
love
theory
that.
out there that baby girls when they're born they look like their dad so that the dad can like bond with them.
Right.
And I thought that was, I still don't think it's true. People were saying it's like a scientific thing. I don't think it's a proven one in my opinion. I haven't
Okay.
like Googled it.
Yeah.
But I feel like since she does look like you, obviously
It
you would have
has-
bonded with her
yeah.
if she didn't, but like you loved that so much.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So I love it too. I think it's cute. Next one says you want another baby soon.
Yes, Aspen wants another one soon.
We don't know when, but we do want more. Next assumption, Parker low-key wanted a boy, but now he's obsessed with Cove.
Right.
I would say that's true.
That is 100% true. I think I made a post or something about it. It said like every man wants a son, but every man needs a daughter.
Yeah.
I think that's so true. I just love her so much, you know?
Next one says you don't have first mom syndrome. Cove rolled off the bed and you're like, she's fine. Yeah, the other day I left her on our bed and I left her like this way so she rolled, then she was just like rolling on the bed. But I went to go throw away her diaper and I came back and she was on the floor and she wasn't crying, she was just happy and playing, so she was fine. So obviously like as a mom you feel bad, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like my baby, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, she's okay, but now I need to like make sure that I'm not leaving her
Right.
anywhere. But yeah, I don't think that we've had like first time mom, first time parent syndrome where like
No.
every single little tiny thing we're like, did she need to go like to the emergency room?
Yeah,
We're like,
not at all.
trust your instincts and know that she's fine. Next one says, you will raise Cove on a plant-based or vegan diet. We get asked this a lot, and I'm not vegan, Parker's not vegan. I love to eat vegan food, but neither of us are like vegan. We're not planning on raising her vegan either, but I'm definitely not going to be giving her like steak anytime soon or anything like that. She'll start with lots of like fruits and veggies and all that like healthier stuff. And when you talk about that, people are like, oh well, you can't like make that choice for them to be vegan, but you're making the choice for them to not be. Like either way, you're making a choice for them. You know?
Yeah, you have to. You are their guardian. You're their legal guardian. You make
so
their
if they're
choices.
vegan or vegetarian or not, you're still making that choice.
Right.
So like either way, you're still making a choice for them.
When she's old enough, if she decides she wants to only eat green apples for the rest of her life, she can eat green apples.
Go baby, go.
Go ahead, be a green appleist.
Good one. Dad jokes. The next one is something people ask all the time, and I honestly think, I don't know how to even put this in a nicer way. I think it is like the dumbest question.
What?
They say, you don't like to dress Cove in colorful clothing. You have a color scheme that you follow. I don't have a color scheme. I just pick things that I like. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, it's not.
I like neutrals. I like softer colors.
Do people think that you have like a board that's like, oh, this is the only theme that my baby can wear, and then we have a new baby, she's gonna have a different theme for them?
It's just weird. Or like people ask like, oh, did you get Luma because she like matches your house? I'm like, no, she just happened to be that color.
Obviously, Aspen has colors that she likes.
Yeah.
So when she like, if I like green, I'm gonna like everything that's green, and I'm gonna want green stuff.
I like
Aspen
just
likes
softer pink neutrals.
Right.
Like pastel colors, so that's what I'm drawn to. That's what I buy for myself, for Cove, for home decor, for whatever. I'm not gonna put her in like some obnoxious bright orange like baby.
Actually, we do.
Well, she does have
a bright
PJs.
orange house, yeah.
Or she had like fun like festive Christmas PJs, whatever that I put her in. But I don't think it's cute if it's like a lime green onesie. Like why would I put her in that?
Right.
But no, she doesn't have to stick to a color scheme. So that is the last one. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to get to react to the different things that you guys assume about our parenting. Let us know what else you guys want to see from us or from me. We're gonna go put Kobe down for a nap. She is a tired baby.
Yeah, she's
going
crazy.
We hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye.